Good morning everyone. Today I'm going to be refurbishing this brake caliper. This is taken off the Yamaha GTS 1000. This caliper doesn't look really that bad, as you can see. It is dirty, you know, the seals haven't been replaced since it was new, so I'm going to do it today. So the first thing you would do, you would remove those two pins here, and those actually hold brake pads in there. And then you've got this cover, nice and clean on both sides. Okay, and your pins. Now we're going to have to remove those 4 bolts, pinch bolts. So I already got it pre-loosened, and ideally you're going to be getting this loose when the caliper is still on the motorcycle, or you can take it off, put it in a vise so it's all stable, and then get it loose. And that way you'll be able to separate the caliper. So that's what it looks like inside. And here inside you're going to have those 2 little seals. So to remove them, you can use this pick or a this type of pick or a screwdriver. Just be extremely careful not to damage it. Okay, so now let's remove the pistons. I'm going to use this caliper pistons remover. So the way it would work, you would simply grab your pistons like this, extend it, and rotate it and pull, and it comes out. Now, so as you can see, those pistons are different sizes. So inside here you're going to see number 8. You see number 8 here? And then in those 2 there's going to be number 10 and number 10 here. Let's do the same for the other part. Now, something really important to mention. As you could see, those pistons came out pretty easily because I actually used compressed air before approaching them with this tool. So it's always a good idea, before you even split the caliper, to remove this banjo bolt here and force some compressed air into this port, which will basically push the pistons out. Put some brake cleaner on the rag so it's nice and wet, and then you just go over the piston. Okay. So let's have a look at the difference. You see this here? How this now comes out? And that's the dirty shit. And don't forget, you clean the inside as well. So actually you can spray some brake cleaner inside. Now if you are struggling with a bit of a more stubborn dirt, like this here, what you can also do is you can spray on the rug, and applying some force, you can cause some friction doing this, and doing that it will definitely come off. Lovely and shiny, that's what we want. Okay, here we have it then. So have a look at the pistons. This is what they look like now, a lot cleaner. So have a look what they look like inside. Lovely and shiny. So look what's going to happen now. Let me just magnify it. If I just scrape on it, look at this. So all the dust and crap has to be removed first, and once this is all fairly clean from that, then we can go to the next stage of cleaning, which is going to be using soap, water and a toothbrush. Alright, so this has been about 5, maybe 7 minutes of scraping. Have a look at this. As you can see, all the ports are now contaminated, so the best way to clean it is simply using some brake cleaner. Right, so to remove the seals I'm going to use this pick, and again be very gentle. So there's going to be 2 seals here. The first one at the top is the dust seal. There we go. So let's now remove all the dust seals. There we go. And now the actual fluid seals. And as you can see, there are also different sizes because the pistons are different sizes. There we go, so all of them removed, all those channels and piston ports, all that stuff has to be nicely cleaned. Alright. Now it is important to have an absolutely hot water there, because hot water obviously will help this detergent to dissolve. Okay, so the outer surfaces look a lot better now. Let's now clean the ports. And now using this microfiber towel, I'm gonna be cleaning those ports and channels the best I can. So here's what I do to clean those channels really well. Is I use this very small and thin Allen key. Then I spray the towel and put my Allen key through it like that. And that way I can go in the channels and properly remove all the remains and dirts from the channels. Okay then, so here we have it. As you can see, the ports are extremely clean. Okay, so both calipers are pretty damn clean now. I've actually left both of them on the radiator for about 2-3 hours, so they got really hot. Remember, we cleaned them with soapy water, so we want to make sure that all the water evaporates from, you know, all those channels here. So we want them to be absolutely dry and clean, which is what they are. It's also a good idea to clean all those threads here. So just put a rag in there, screw it all in deeply and clean it. Okay, so let's now install those seals. So let's start from the thicker ones, which are the actual fluid seals. So simply put this in. Okay, and now just push it nicely into the groove. Beautiful. Okay, now the smaller one. Excellent. And now when you put your finger in there, you should feel a slight lip in there, and that means that you've put your seal correctly. So this is now the dust seal, and on the inner part, which is here, they've got this groove. Okay. There we go, sitting nicely. And there we have it, folks. So we've got all the seals installed. Now repeat the same on the second part of the caliper, and then we'll be able to put the pistons in. Smear the seals here with the brake fluid, and then you would do the same with the surface of the piston, so just smear it very gently with the brake fluid. Gently rotate it into the seal. There we go, goes in. So once it sits somewhat straight, you can then gently push it in. Same as before, try to just rotate it in, so pushing it inwards, also pushing it down. There we go. it went in. And now gently push it in. You can help yourself with the use of some tools. Once again, rotating motion, trying to push this in. So now I'm going to do the same with the other part, and we're going to be finishing the whole procedure. So now it's time to replace those two seals. So first one goes in here, second one goes in here. Okay, and at that point we can actually join those two parts of caliper together. So once you've got them nice and snug, you're going to have to really torque them so they pinch really, really well. So once you've got that down, it's finally time to put the pins in. Now let's not forget about those little securing clips which go on the pins here. So that's the first one. That's the second one. There we go. And of course, our banjo bolt. Always use brand new copper washers. And there we have it, man. This is your Yamaha GTS 1000 brake caliper rebuilt. Thanks for watching, till next time.